bum, 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 bum. Hi. Hello. I'm here. I'm playing against the storm, as usual. Uh, Playing on an ancient battleground. This sucks. Let me just be very clear that the ancient battleground sucks. Now, a smarter player would be like, hey, all I'm really doing here is I want to clear this node and get out. I should play on, like, the lowest difficulty I can to just clear the node and get out. That would be smart. I'm not. So we're just gonna send it. Playing on Prestige 2 again. At some point, I swear, I will go to Prestige 3. But, right now as we speak, that sounds awful. I just, like, I'm gonna have my hands full, is the thing, with this whole extra hostility bit. And I don't need the extra complication or the slowdown of having to deal with the blight when I don't even trigger it with Rainpunk. So that's the reason I'm just not going to do that. Anyway, uh, at least they're giving me a really good start. Some fertile ground immediately. We can start some berries going, so we're definitely going to have food. The furnace is really sweet. So is the bakery, but this gives me copper bars and bricks. This opens up so many paths. That's so good. And then the supplier comes along and says, hey, remember how you said the last one was good? What if this one's also good? And I'm like, yeah, I'd love it if that was also good. And then the leather worker came along and was like, hey, I heard you needed 2-star fabric. So I showed up. Is that okay with you? And I'm like, bro, that's so okay with me. You're totally welcome to do that. Alright, so, if that I'm using rant wasn't clear enough, this is a great start. Like, this is a really good start. I think the only struggle I may have is lizards leaving during the exceptionally long storm. To wit, I think I'm going to turn off jerky for them. So I have a bunch of it during the storm, and they can eat it then. Granted, between the hearth and the furnace, they might be fine, but it's not something you just risk randomly. Not yet. Anyway, fertile ground over here. I will need something to turn into grain now that I have the supplier and a furnace in which I can make pie, which is like such a stupidly good start. I can't express enough how good the start is. I think just what I want most now is just speed. Exploration contract this early is pretty good. I have already unlocked metal, so silent looting is quite viable. Because I could just break stuff open with tools and send it off for victory points and hostility reduction. And it's not retroactive. I really wish this was retroactive, like a lot. But yeah, this could be some hostility reduction if we find some tools quickly, which might be more important than convenient free stuff. So I'm gonna click that. It's a long-term play. Usually I'm looking for early help, but boy oh boy, right now it feels like I don't need early help. Feels like I'm just good. So I'm just going to accept that I feel pretty good about this right now and keep going. Orders are here. Why do you get to pick the last? Never mind. Exploration for sure. Scout Pack is just like so good, especially on later difficulties where you really can't afford many trips to and from the warehouse. Clearing glades? It does seem more likely I'll get this than People's Resolve anytime soon. Getting up to 25 is pretty spiced for early game, and sometimes even late game, especially with high hostility, which we have, so let's just clear glades. Call it good. Hurried expedition. Apothecary is good. So's the +3 skewers with lizards. Now, okay, you're gonna think this is cowardice. I'm clicking Lost in the Woods, and here's why. Apothecary is good, but doubling up the clay and stone production from nodes, which is where all of my clay and stone comes from, that's really strong. And I will contend that that is strong enough to be better than a blueprint. Because that's just a lot of extra stuff that is really, really good. Let's put a park down while we're thinking about it. Should probably also put shelters down, honestly. This is high hostility already. I shouldn't be too precious with it. As much as I hate it. As much as I want the pretty houses and not the frumpy houses that nobody likes. Might be time. A drizzle geyser. That's an interesting find. Appreciate that one a lot. It's just good. I'm not in a hurry, so I don't think I'm going to break the dangerous glade on year 1. I think we just huddle. I think. And again, I do want the plus to clay production pretty quickly. That is certainly a thing I want, huh? No. I'm gonna slow it down a touch. There's lots to clear out and lots to do. No need to go crazy with it. Not yet, anyway. Kinda like tucking a human house right there. It's just kind of pretty, although I'm not going to use my initial bricks for it, so never mind. I need to make the furnace first, and I guess we can just do that already. Yeah. That'll be great. Then we'll make the leatherworker? Yeah. Oh, I don't have any fabric. I still haven't unlocked initial fabric. Man, do I ever miss initial fabric. Good times. Alright. That's all built. That'll be good. Want this area cleared out for the leatherworker, and may as well just clear out to there, honestly. Then I'll want this little 4 square cleared out so that the lumber mill can go there and we can cut more relevant trees. Okie dokie. Slowdy-okie. We have 2 bricks. Which is enough for 1 entire lizard house. Which I might just spend them. No, I better spend them on the leather worker. That'd be silly if I didn't. I do, however, need fabric built quickly. So let's hope that gets done. We'll get both of them on that. There's, you know, there's nothing critical I need built right now, so I may as well have everybody working. Working on important stoofs. Flax, roots, and a stormwater. Well, we're getting quite a variety of water already. That's actually really nice to see. I appreciate that. Alright. You're done. Go ahead and deliver those, or take a nap, I guess, if that's what you really want to do. Okay. I forgot to look at forest mysteries. That's kind of funny. Absorption won't do anything until rain punk happens. No contact. Don't turn in things during the storm. Fair enough. Melancholy. Ooh, wow. That's something I need to avoid. Until we have housing and complex food, which will happen, but it sure won't happen on year 1. That's for sure. Ooh, boy. Lizards, be upset, yo. 'Cause they're unhoused, cold, and damp. Which, all of these are fair, for sure. Let's get you in there making bricks. In fact, I need the bricks, like, made immediately. Or the lizards will start to leave, is the thing? And I can't do much about it. I'd have to start burning wood already. 'Cause God, Ancient Battleground sucks. I hate it. Why did I decide it was a good idea to just send it? I mean, I didn't. I just said, let's just send it. That was not part of the thought process. It was just like, lol, whatever, it'll be fine, probably. Yeah, I recall that. That sounds like a me thing I would do. Okay. Please deliver those bricks. And then hopefully our 4 builders will build your new home with alacrity and we can stop burning wood. Right, I'm also denying. That's the whole point of my denying them jerky was so I would have something to get them through the storm with. Good job. Good job. You're so good at the game, Cress, man. Whew, boy. Everyone thinks you're really good at this game and you're not forgetful. And you're also, like, cool. And, like, and handsome. All these things are true. Okay, foxes would instantly leave if I brought them in, so I can't. I just actually can't. Yeah. The bricks are needed, but we also don't have enough clay to make any more. Can probably just send you to the leather worker, get you working on the much needed fabric. So I guess we'll do that. Makes him unhappy, but he'll suck it up. Well, I'm happy I have the leather worker right now. Hello. Yes, good point. Please leave the crude workstation. I no longer want to make leather. I no longer want to make fabric in there ever again. If there's gonna be anything we make in there, it's gonna be pipes. So, knowing we have foxes, what do? I'll need to dip into pickled goods and skewers. Ideally, I find Zorg's secret ingredient in a cornerstone. But that's definitely not guaranteed. What I really need to do is I really need to finish these orders. It just freezes. I need one of those makeshift post things. I'll need a freaking trading post.
There's always something with these people. I swear.
All these sentient beings needing critical infrastructure. God. What about my needs of an easy game? Did that even ever cross their mind? I bet not. I bet that didn't even cross their minds. We have a good amount of planks, but not an excessive amount. So we'll see where we land on that in a second. I'm liking deserted caravans a lot more lately. This used to be no traders, which was like suicide, but now it's only they arrive slower, which is fine. It's mitigatable. Hauling cart's just good. It's better when it's the 3 hauling cart thing. You know, the 3 in the middle settlement, because like the way I play, I rarely get another warehouse unless it's late game, at which point I'm usually okay. Hi. I do have a lot of water. It is a way to lower hostility. It's a dangerous way to lower hostility, but it is a way. Maybe that's just fine. Do I bring in 2 foxes for faster glade events, or these guys, so I have somebody to work in the furnace? Plus the parts are really valuable. Man, the parts are really valuable. Alright. Turns out that's good enough. Turns out that tips the scale for me. Alright. It's drizzle, let's pop into that glade as fast as humanly possible. And I guess we can pop orders since I don't have a timed one up right now. And I'm glad I did, because I got glades. Ooh, do I want +2 lizards with every newcomer pack? Sounds like they're trading cards. I mean, the resolve level's doable. Pretty easily, actually, right now. So, that's like some good stuff, for sure. Cellar would be better long-term, though. Like, a lot better long-term. Hi, Whimsy One. Yeah, Ancient Battleground One. I should have turned down the difficulty, but I didn't because I don't. Anyway, Cellar will definitely be better long run because +2. I plan to make pickled goods for sure, and +2 water skin production. I'm already very well set up for water skins soon, so the +2 water skins are just going to be really good for the rest of the game. Pretty happy to do that. I can't do either of these, which is awkward. I guess important delivery is like more viable, I don't need like loot box source or two different very specific blueprints to get these packs. I can just buy coal from somebody. I assume somebody sells coal, like Farla for someone. Maybe lease. Anyway, we click that and we say thank you game for letting us click that. And then we get back to work on clearing glades and stuff. Oh, do, do, do. Interesting. Huh. Well, the perk may not ever get used. This is that. Yeah. Probably just send this to the Citadel if I can, which means making a lot of provision packs right now. Yeah. Yeah. So it does. What do you know? Extra people here too. This is a lot of extra hostility. And that is questionable, for sure. Also, why do I not have two humans on this? What lunacy drove me to think that was a good idea? Probably more forgetfulness than anything else, but the point stands. Yeah, so I will need to get 5 amber from the trader to send this to the Citadel. And I'll need 9 packs of provisions to also send this to the Citadel. And I'll also need provisions to send more stuff to the Citadel. I also need to find more ruins. Which means I really kind of want to pop into another glade as soon as possible. It's probably going to be this one, just because I prefer the warehouse space this way. That sure does seem like a thing I may want to do. Larger glades have a higher chance of having ruins, and we really, really, really want to find the ruins, especially with our notable lack of clay anywhere. It's Zorg. Hi, Zorg. How you doing? Well, I mean, the herb garden is a way to get grain. I'd much rather the greenhouse or the small farm right now. Although it ain't bad, you can turn the herbs into porridge, and that would make the humans and foxes really happy. But right now I need to focus on getting the 5 I need. And we can trade some of our planks so we have an excessive amount of them. That's fine. Or at least it'll have to be fine. The fox can start this immediately then. We don't have the packs of provisions, but he can take trips to and from the warehouse to get that going faster, which is something we need to have happen. Okay. Still need a builder. I guess we have enough flax right now. Yeah, we have enough flax right now. That'll be okay. Now, that's... maybe you should work on packs. Get that done just one production cycle faster. That could be worthwhile. It's probably not needed, granted. No, I think getting the production cycle of those packs done quickly is going to be important because I don't have a lot of people to spare, so having the, like, making sure I'm going to beat the timer is going to be a thing. Oh, God. My apologies. Something went down the wrong pipe. One sec. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm good. I'm good, and I'm not choking out. Yay! Zorg's... Okay. Zorg's leaving. Last chance to get the herb garden. I'm not guaranteed to get the small farm blueprint at any point during this game, ever. So the question is, how much does it set me back? Like, can I afford to? 6 parts at minimum. Getting 3 coming in. Could also sell my tools. That's a little bit spooky. But then again, I need 15 for any Glade event, and you know, what'll I do anyway? It's a fair point. That would pretty much just get us there. Sure, come on, surely there's a better way. A bug, a bug, a bug gets us there. That's great. Is that worth it? I don't like it, but it's probably worth it. Just for safety's sake, and you know, obviously that guarantees that the small farm blueprint will be readily available very soon. So, you know, there's that benefit. I need this gotten at some point. Boy, I feel cramped right now. It's just not. Yeah, let's just not for the moment. I need this spot for herbalism, as it turns out. Alright, how are we doing here? We are very nearly good. In fact, we were good a while ago. Let's stop. We can definitely turn cloth into packs of materials too. So I definitely want 5 of those at some point. You can please deliver those right now. Thank you. Okay, Fox will grab them. He'll grab all of them. Yeah, he'll be done in plenty of time. I only need the 1 person on there. Good. Good, good, good. In that case, I can focus myself on other stuff. Like Glade events. Can I get this done in any way, shape, or form? Maybe? Like, there's no eggs anywhere, or bugs, or meat, which makes this harder. I tell people you're not allowed to eat bugs. We might end up getting enough from the flax field to sate our current needs. Jesus. What is my last one? Eclipse? Stagnant? Okay, well, that sucks, but we'll deal. Very worried about melancholy being unavoidable soon. Ah. But there's not a lot I can do about that. Everyone's kind of doing what they need to be doing. You can tone down how many provision packs I do. Actually, you know what? We need the food right now. I know we're going to have a nice big berry harvest, but I'd rather not risk it. Rather not risk the whole people starving to death thing. Let's avoid that. People making needed building materials, yeah. These guys are harvesting. Probably not going to be able to harvest everything in time, actually, but oh well, what else is new? I could bring these guys in with berries, but like, I really cannot handle more people right now. Like, it's just not viable. I might like have things for them to do, but also they would cause so much hostility they would just start leaving immediately anyway. So there's that. Let's get a big shelter going. I'm sure we have the planks for that at some point somewhere. Yeah. Just need to take that in. Yeah, the planks are mostly being used for building materials right now. Well, let's just go ahead and prioritize the shelter so that we get through the next storm with the roof over everyone's heads at the very least. I'm also going to favor the lizards now that I think about it. If I can get the lizards up to a nice, high resolve level before the storm hits, then in theory, they should weather the entire storm without me having to do anything about them. In theory. So we'll just, count on that. Anyway. Lots for the woodcutters to do when I halt all woodcutting for the storm because, oh god. Hostility 4. Okay, we can get down to 2, which is great. You've completed the building material packs. Wonderful. You go into the furnace then and help make bricks. I need you guys on the harvester's camp for sure. And, yeah, I may just send you to the herbalist camp afterwards. That sounds like something I will want to do. Alright. We have upset foxes, which is not stellar, but I think I can just favor them through the storm and everything's fine. So that's pretty good. That'll come off cooldown, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll be fine. Right, game? We'll be fine, right? Right, game? We'll be fine. We'll be fine, yeah. And Blizzards have a high enough, have a slow enough resolve loss where I think it'll be just... It'll be fine. It'll be hunky-dory. There'll be no problems. Everything's good. Probably. Just in case I'm building this geyser pump to shove the fox in when they get upset, because that's a way to make them non-upset. love to get this herb garden going for sure also. Sure would love that. That's gonna be a bit of a project though. Harvester's camp has run out. Well, there's plenty of stuff. Which is the easiest one to get from the warehouse too? Yeah, probably this one. Again, this is my source of insects. Maybe I want to take the long route. It's 30% versus 20%, I think. Quantity over quality right now is the name of the game, more or less. And some people arrived. I can't bring them in yet. Yeah, can't bring them in yet. But we'll eventually get there, I'm sure. Would you guys, like, cut this section so that I can move you out of the way? That'd be lovely. Bit of a rough storm, but we'll weather this one. Plenty of berries from our last harvest. It's just because the plantation's amazing. The end. Da 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 da. Yep. We appear to have reached our cap on... Well, we haven't reached our cap here. We just don't have any stuff to turn into bricks. Awkward. Thought I would be getting more from the flax field. Oh well. There's not a lot I can do about it with the storm bearing down on us, so... That's a shame. Alright. It is at this point I can put all woodcutters back on duty, and it'll be fine. Because we're about to go into next year. And there's no way anybody leaves in the next 13 seconds. Probably. Hi. Yes. Yes. Wow. Okay. So Sahilda's cookbook means we get free jerky for the lizards for the pies that I was planning on making anyway. So that's pretty great. That means I don't have to dedicate meat and, more importantly, fuel to making jerky. Which is fantastic. Yeah. Good. That's good. Still just kind of sitting here wishing I had, wishing I had done some of these orders, but, oh well. This is probably viable. Probably. I definitely would like me a temple. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of sacrificing to temper hostility this game. So I think that's fine. I haven't been offered a single timed order, which is weird, but oh well. Sometimes that just doesn't happen. You pop out of the leatherworker for now. I need a builder. Have ruins? No ruins. Dang it. We do have are some fallen humans. Hmm. I could just wait around for the resin. The blood flowers aren't like game ending if I let them go off. So that's a consideration. Did find a bunch of clay though, which is good. I really, really, really was hoping to find ruins here. Sometimes they're just not around. Sometimes you just kind of get a little screwed. Yep. Sometimes things just kind of suck. Oh well. Alright. Pardon.
My throat. Oh god.
I'm fine. I could just loot them too. I certainly don't mind the Scouts pack. It's a good perk. It's just that it's an empathy event. That can mean minus 40 hostility later on. Plus it makes me feel like a good person, and therefore I want to do that. Um, Well, we have options. Sort of. So there's that small farm I was talking about guaranteeing. I need money. That's probably gonna happen through trade routes, because I need to do trade routes too. So what's the plan? Exactly. Sell parts again? Or for the first time? How many camps have I made yet? Okay. 10. So, wait. No, I keep thinking it's higher difficulty level. I need 6. I will need a blight post. So I crucially cannot go below 8 no matter what. Also, I'd rather not go below 9. So I do have a lot of spare ones. Maybe this is fine. I will be kicking myself if I find like the pirate ship event in one of the dangerous glades. But that's a future me problem. Also, hi Luminiverse. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Yeah, I guess we're selling some parts. Don't need to sell quite this many, but yeah, I guess that's what I do. Ugly, but I think it's worthwhile. Can also sell a bunch of wood. Wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah, alright. That'll be a good boost to what we need to get going. Get rid of those. Thanks, Herb Gardens. Maybe we'll be using that for something someday at some point, but right now we're not. Ever. So, the end. So now I just kind of hope that I get enough resin from the trees to get this going. If we spawn some blood flowers, we spawn some blood flowers. That's just It's just how it's gonna be. Yep. That's what it's gonna be how it is. Is this done yet? No. You've basically just gotten the insects turned in by now. Alright. Fair enough. I have so little reputation right now. This is not where I want to be on year 3. I was really hoping these glade events would get done sooner. But anyway, clearing glade's done. Huzzah! More hostility. Less huzzah. Anti-huzzah, in fact. Normally the bakery's amazing, but only the humans eat biscuits? Rain mill? I've already got flour production. It's not strictly needed. Scribe? Large question mark? Nobody wants scrolls. This is bad. Are there any 2-star nodes I'm not noticing? Just that. That's Herbalist Camp. Did you just re-roll it? It feels wrong to re-roll the bakery, but there's way better ways to get this going. Like the cookhouse. And I don't need the Trapper's Camp. I don't particularly want the Scribe. I guess we move on. Yeah, these work. These both work great. I mean, it's almost certainly the cookhouse. Right, right. Almost certainly. Yeah, for sure. We can use all of our spare jerky and berries to make skewers. We can make the occasional biscuit for the human. The cookhouse is terrific. Happy to have it. Here is like okay. Can also just put it adjacent to the warehouse, which is kind of funny. Yeah, why not? Why not? Alright. That's good. I have a bunch of builders, which is nice. You can go back to the leatherworker. Help make fabric, and we can go back to making some building materials, because we will need 12 of them. They also make an excellent thing to sell, and we do need to do that. These guys are done, so I can turn the bugs back in. How are we doing on resin? 25. Alright, that's pretty good. With a little bit of luck, we'll have enough to clear that before the blood flowers spawn. Okay, with a lot of bit of luck. Okay, we're gonna have blood flowers spawn. But it's fine. What are the foxes for if not that? Exactly. Also, I should address my massive housing shortage at some point. Oh, boy, that was a big sneeze. Pardon me. La da da. Should get down a field kitchen as well. So I can make me some porridge. Biscuits and pickle. I mean, all of these, except for the biscuits. Those are best made in the cookhouse. So, like, we pickle goods with whatever we have. 30 is fine. 30 is fine here. Basically, turn whatever into porridge would be fine. Definitely a low priority though, because we can't make any of that right now. We will soon. Soon we'll have tons of grain, we'll have all the complex food we need. Then we'll have complex food and housing, we won't have to worry about melancholy, things will be just fantastic. In theory. It'll be theoretically great. We'll theoretically love it. You're just still kind of not able to do anything, huh? Alright. I need to make the lizard super happy for the incoming storm, for sure. I'm hoping I get some impatience tick to clear level 5 off of the hostility. I might swap a fox into the hearth if it proves necessary, which it might. Owl out of flex, eh? Well, we have roads out here now. I think it's reasonable to put it in here now. Not sure it's good, but I know it's reasonable. I do need to do 6 trade routes. I can delay turning in my important delivery for this. Yeah, sure. Go for it. How are we on resin? We have enough. Okay, good, good, good. Go get it. We're not gonna beat the timer because I was inattentive and foolish. So, that's a thing. It's fine. A couple of blood fowlers isn't a big deal. Especially if I handle them just before our big berry harvest. If we do that, we should probably be fine. No biggie. Probably. Unlike the storm, which is kind of a biggie. Yeah. We have to get below 3 this year. So that's what we do. I need somebody. I need. Okay. I'll need you in the geyser pump as soon as you're done with that. I don't know if that pushes us over the edge. Probably won't. It doesn't. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, we're not going to make the timer anyway, so I guess you get to also hang out in the drizzle geyser for the remainder of the storm. That's cool. That's cool for us. God, this is so far away from the warehouse. I should put one down next to it. In fact, I should probably plot out the next hearth being here. It's not the worst spot in the world for it. but even if I don't, the warehouse will be almost critical for this farm to function. So we'll do that. We'll do that and call it good. And everything's just kind of cruising in the meantime, I suppose. I think I will want to pop into this dangerous glade as soon as possible. So we're gonna move both of the woodcutters, or her. Make sure that gets done as swiftly as possible when the storm breaks, or just before the storm breaks, at some point. Yeah. Boy oh boy, do I need more housing. Dun, dun, dun. Making... That's fine with me. Sure. Cool. Funnily enough, that's more than enough comfort decorations I need. So maybe I'll swap some of these out. 3 of them? Excuse me. It says, oh, at least 2. Okay, well. Fine. We'll deal. Anyway, I'm going to pop some of these away and put down some other decor. Spooky. I mean, it's a little spooky. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it's not spooky. But it's fine. 4 times 6 is 24, so I do not have the hostility to spare to bring in the new people quite yet. I may be able to just for the fact that there's only 30 seconds left. Pretty sure people will not start leaving if I start woodcutting immediately. Yeah, probably not. Alright. We just call it good, is what we do. Yep. Da 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 da.
That's it. Yo.
I kind of need all my foxes for the blood flowers. Funnily enough. Once you're done with those, go woodcut. Thanks. That's good. We don't need this many herbalists right now. So you also get woodcutting. Chop into there as soon as possible. Just trust the foxes won't leave in the next 10 seconds. Oh, game. You're so mean. So I don't have any upgraded camps. So master blueprints, amazing. That's 3 free blueprints. Well, mostly free. Safe Haven also is like super duper great, because anything that lowers hostility is super duper great. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Ugh. That's tough. That's a tough choice. That's a really tough choice. God, that's a tough choice. very well end up being my only source of meat. If I don't get the ranch. I hate it, so we're clear. Complete 4 dangerous glade events. That's just, like, impossible, right? Like, just popping into those things is a little nuts. Let alone completing 4 of them in 20 minutes. That's a little much. Let's just do Power of the Storm. We're already set up for that. It'll be good. It'll be good and I won't mind it. And that's all I need for him. Okay. 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 Yeah, sure. Send that out. Call it good. Okay. We'll be getting grain done soon. Old Farleth has arrived. You did not bring any coal with you, which sucks a little bit. Oh, wow. Yes. Not even thinking about it. Crystallized dew from berries means we can make fox houses, and we have metal. That's great. There's so much good stuff about it. I can't stress to you how good that is. Yeah, we want to basically do these clones, like, now? Probably now. Yeah, probably now. Yeah, probably now. That's gonna be real spooky. That's gonna be exceptionally spook. We don't need bricks right now, so how about you finish that? And we'll get the last fox on here so we spend as little time as possible losing all of our food. Which we are now going to lose all of our food, just so we're clear. We are absolutely 100% losing every scrap of food we have in the settlement. I worry quite a bit for the foxes, but in theory, we'll have timed it so that we stop losing food around the time a massive amount of berries are coming in. And they only take 1 break. Hopefully, it'll all be okay. And hey, here's the best part. The foxes definitely won't starve because they're all working on the bloodflowers, which means they'll never take a break until they're done. And so, in theory, they should all come in taking a break while the berry harvest is coming in. And maybe the timing will just work out. Maybe it won't. But what if it does? Okay. This is the best glade I've seen all game. This is absolutely a fantastic glade, and I love to see it. And none of that is sarcasm. We have the ruins we need, which I want somebody on immediately, if I can manage. You, congratulations. That'll clear our order. And then we have the withered tree, which I can just not do. I can just sit on this, because all it means is cysts take longer to burn, and I don't have any. So it's ignorable. Fully and totally ignorable. Heck yes. Let's get straight to ignoring it. We also found some more fertile ground, which is great. Man. Kind of spoiled for choice on my expansion, aren't I? This looks great, honestly. Maybe I just drop the next hearth down here. Be next to a bakery. I can get the fertile ground in there. Yeah, all that's really good. Alright, things are definitely looking up. Beanery's really excellent. It sure is. Probably just click that button then. Has the pickled goods I need, has porridge, which is excellent, has crystallized dew if I need it. I won't need it, but it's nice that it's there. Market's also really, really nice. Just the carrying capacity alone from this thing saves you so many trips from the warehouse. It's ridiculous. Still, can't just not take the beanery when it's that good right now. Farleth is leaving, that's fine. Let's halt plank production for the moment and just get something built. This is spooky, not gonna lie. But we've guaranteed with all the foxes, literally all the foxes doing the blood flowers, that they will only ever miss one meal, so they will not die of hunger no matter what, unless somehow all of our food disappears during clearance, which, boy, that feels impossible. So let's hope it remains so. That's all good. Love to put down a few decorations here. Prep to fully upgrade the hearth. Are these shelters even needed? No, is the answer. Well, then this will be where our service building is. That's almost done. I'll be so happy when Lost in the Woods is complete. I can't even tell you. I mean, I guess I just did tell you, but, like, roll with it. Okay, that's exceptionally good. Now we've doubled up our clay production from here. I really need more people on this, come to think of it. Because we need to get our gathering going as much as possible so we can clear off the master blueprint penalty. It's a big penalty, don't get me wrong. It is rough. But it was worth it. Hey, here come the foxes, all done with the blood flowers. Wonderful. Just as clearance hits, just as planned. Ranch. Not looking at the others. We did it. We got there. We've ranched. Alright. We're set. We are just so incredibly set now. The rest of the game is going to be smooth sailing. Almost certainly.
Mondo.
Well, you know, after this year, the rest of the game will be smooth sailing. This year will suck. Let's not mince words about that one. This is going to suck this year. But it's not going to suck forever. So, yeah. That's cool. Okay. Let's get you in here. Making those. Guess we can make some biscuits, but until we're done with skewers, that's for sure. Definitely want to make sure we have pie made as soon as possible. So it'd be really sweet if I could get a lizard working on that. Hey, some spare foxes. That feels like something that is almost a distant dream. Suppliers going, that's great. We should be getting pies soon. And then some skewers. And that's going to be fantastic. We should pump up the cookhouse also, because that will be very useful for us. So will the furnace. Okay. Which means I'll need some people in the workstation to make some pipes. You can shuffle that around. You can go in the furnace. We want to make sure we have pies, as many pies as we can. You can go in the supplier for that. Yeah, I think we're good. Also, we got a truckload of interesting stuff. Got some wine, got some oil, got some grain, got some sea marrow, a ton of sea marrow. That could end up being more helpful than I'd care to admit. And yeah, we're just good. Do need bricks made, but those will come soon. Everything else just sort of needs planks. So yeah, once these guys are done with bricks, get right to pie. You guys, I mean, I need planks and pie, so like... Wish I could be doing both of those, but I can't, so that's that. You are out of metal. I mean, I can use some dew. I have income of dew just from berry picking, for goodness sakes. Do I need to gather mushrooms? Kind of feel like you're better elsewhere right now. Where, though, is the actual question. More people in the cookhouse would be good, but I kind of want lizards there. So, for that reason, let's shift you guys around. Put you up here, that'll be fine. Okay, how are we doing on complex food? A little bit bad. Not gonna lie. But theoretically, we'll be okay. I don't think we're actually gonna be okay. I think I need to panic a little for this storm. Just a little. But definitely some. We have enough of a stockpile of wood to get through it. Just enough. And that may be what we do. I hate it. I sure do. Boy, do I hate it a lot. Woo! I can't tell you how dangerous this is. There's a real good chance we just run out of wood. And people start leaving immediately. So we're gonna have to play around a bit. Gonna need to wait till people are just about to leave to turn the wood back on. And hey, gosh, there they go already, huh? I do miss the days where they gave you a full bar of that as soon as they got above 0, but it did make the game a little too easy. Not gonna lie. But that's what I wanted. Why can't I just have the game be easy? Easier. Okay, the beanery exists now. Very, very good. Basically throw anything we have into that and it'll be fine. We can start making water skins for pickled goods. I mean, there's no point to the field kitchen anymore, so why bother? Yeah? Alright. The foxes all have housing and complex food, which means they shouldn't be affected by melancholy at all. They're not. Excellent. We have some humans affected by it, because we lack sufficient pie. But that's okay for the moment. Foxes are not okay for the moment, though, which is poor. But now we only have to burn 1 wood, which is much more sustainable than 3, that's for sure. And I can also click on Cellar now, but that would put me to Hostility 4, and that would be bad. So we're not gonna do that. also really need another hearth. Pretty badly by now. So just plan this one out, I guess. I guess we're doing that. Turns out. Alright, we are good. We have gotten where we need to go. So let's get Aaron back to woodcutting. Everybody back to woodcutting. We'll bring in people, I guess, here. But they're both fine, I guess. I don't know. Probably need more lizards because they fit well into the houses I need them to fit in, so we'll do that. Click on supplier, call that good. Make sure there's plenty of people in here. That'll be lovely. Beanery 2. How do you do? Yes? Yes. Definitely yes. Gosh. For as rough as the game has gotten, the blueprints have been on point the whole game, and I appreciate it a lot. Axes? I mean, okay, the runestone is fine, but I'm not that deep into rainpunk. Flame amulets is pretty good if you're running a lot of woodcutters, but another way to not run a lot of woodcutters is to just have your current woodcutters do way better, so click that button. Cut into a forbidden glade. That's very doable. There's one right there. There's one over there. A bit of a journey. That one's also a bit of a journey. So it'd just be this one. And it's... Crucially, it is just go into one. I do not have to complete it, which is a very crucial difference. It's an absolute truckload of money. And plus 10 to carrying capacity for glade events, which I'll need to complete it. But I think it's, like, perfectly fine to do, to be honest. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Okay. That does, however, mean I need both woodcutters over here, chopping towards this. Which means I need a warehouse here pretty darn quick. Hello, Sother. Do you have anything good for me? You sure do. Steel drills sounds terrific. Doubling what I get out of my clay pits. Make sure I have plenty of metal for my new tool shop. Yeah, lots of good to say about that. You're not selling coal, I'll note. Have I just not been paying enough attention? Or does just nobody sell coal? It's one of those. You're using whatever we have for water skins, which is what I want you to do. We are soon going to have enough farm fields for everything. Once I make this, we'll get that online next year. And it'll be sweet. Ew. Is that just gonna have to be how it is, I guess? Maybe. Ew. Ew. I hate that placement. But it is what it is. Low on food. Really? Really? Is it because I have too much grain and not enough flour? Is that the problem? I guess. Where'd all our berries go? Are they like all in the cookhouse waiting to be turned into other stuff? I mean, you're making porridge. I am frankly not sure why we're struggling with food right now. Which gives me a mild worry. It's mild, but it is a worry. I guess I could take one of you off food production and go collect eggs if we don't have anything to turn into food right now. That seems, you know, seems like a plan. You're making flour, you're making planks. Need both of them, for sure. Yeah. Could have sworn I turned off planks for this. Maybe I need another plantation. So, once the ranch exists, I can turn an absolute ton of stuff into an absolute ton of food, and then we'll be sitting pretty nice. Coal's an outdated resource nowadays. You think so? I mean, it's still the most efficient fuel, so it's hard to deny that. It's definitely not as good as it might have been before. Lizard banner here. Do need a service building at some point. Be really nice if I find that at some point. I'm starting to realize I need to be really efficient to make it to the Forbidden Glade like this. It's all about renewable energy. Well, yeah, in real life. But this is a game. This is a video game where we're like, oh man, coal's so great. There's nothing wrong with coal. Coal's the best. Yeah, this game has some questionable moral lessons where it's like, oh man, deforestation and coal burning, ooh, those are great. Those are great and needed. I'm finding I'm in a bit of a desperate spot for food, more than I thought I'd be. At the very least, I don't need this many lizards in the cookhouse. I might need a second supplier to keep up with my planks and flour at the rate I'm going. Especially without any clearance water. But we'll see. Anyway, the warehouse is up now. Theoretically, with the warehouse right there, the woodcutter should have no problems cutting into this in the next 4 minutes. Theoretically. I will be cross if we struggle to do that. will be cross, but I will also be somewhat unsurprised. Because sometimes my estimations just do be that way. Alright. The ranch exists. Let's... yeah, pull you out of here. You're not actually doing anything. What we need right now is to turn our grain and our plant fiber into food. And we turn that food into pie. Pie and other assorted deliciousness. I am using a lot of berries. How are our pipes doing? This just lacks... yeah, this just lacks planks. So I can automate this, which I'm feeling an awful lot like I want to do. So I will. The end. Yeah, that can still be put here. Great. Well, no, I need the Forbidden Glade open first. Don't want to risk them getting bogged down, clearing space for the next hearth, and lose the timed event. That would be poor. Could definitely use the people building, though. You know, you can start smelting all of our ore into copper right now. I think that's okay. Very happy to see the clearance harvest happening. Also, the crude workstation is now 100% obsolete because we have way better pipe production now. Huzzah and hurrah. Maybe we'll actually make some tools at some point. Speaking of things we need to do, we should get somebody on the blight post. Preferably a lizard who's very happy to be there. Yeah, you. Go to the blight post. We need plenty of fuel for our rain punk that we're dipping into, and for the riveted tree that I've been ignoring completely for this entire game. Alright, ultimate challenge done. 70 gold, which is real... what the heck is this? Triple geysers? What? And an advanced rain collector? That's certainly a thing. Gosh, okay. Oh, and some cute crates. Okay, we'll just kind of slap you there. That's cute. Wow, interesting. We also have the destroyed raid punk foundry. Wildly dangerous, this thing. Sure is. Yep, that's a get it done or everything explodes thing. Yep, Whimsy One, you are correct. It also blows up the trees, revealing all of the glades as well. It is hyper bad if it goes off. Okay. So our priorities get rejiggered a wee. I need water skins made real fast. Oh boy, that's scary. I will almost certainly have enough water skins by the time that happens, so that's a thing. I can clear one of you off the beanery, maybe? Oh, I kind of can't, though. I kind of need you beaning it up. Planks aren't absolutely critical. They're really needed, but they're not, like, so critical I can't pull this guy off. Especially since we're capped on flour. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ookie. You get on the geyser pump to make... Wait, that doesn't make the leather worker go any faster. Never mind. I don't need that at all. But yeah, he's just gonna be our builder, I guess. Oh boy! I thought I was gonna be fine after this year, but turns out it's still really spooky. Turns out it's spooky, and I hate it. But we deal. Interesting stuff here. Certainly the monastery will help a lot. Clan Hall's also pretty good. Might be where I go with it, just because the services it drops hits everybody. I have no way of making training gear, granted, but maybe we'll find a way. Either way, that finally upgrades the hearth. A fully upgraded hearth will be excellent. We don't have the water skins. I know. This is a priority, right? Yeah, good. Also, clearance water is going to be really sweet. I'm really pleased to see that. I mean, I've done all of the trade routes I need to do. Yeah, it's good enough. It's kind of funny how it starts exploding only once you have discovered it. You know, funny in a way. Right. Those things. Thanks, I hate it. Well, we'll take care of it. Just what we're gonna do. Actually, do we not have enough still? We still don't have enough. But, you are I mean, like, can I salvage some from houses that are using them? It helps us a little. We're still waiting on a production cycle, which... spend oil? Don't have enough to make a difference, really. Plus, I'm using it for the water skins. So, there's that. Ick. Ick. Ick, 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 ick. Ick, 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 ick. Deliver them. Deliver them now. Deliver them now. No, don't rest. This is not coffee break time. There, your buddy knows what's up. He's delivering the incredibly crucial items we need. Oh no, now he's going to rest. Leaving 19 in there. Okay, well... 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 Okay. So I'm getting as much wood cutting as I can get in until I absolutely have to stop. I know, game. I know. Thank you. Okay. Bring in the one last water skin we need. Jesus. Alright. Okay. Boy, oh boy. This sucks. Alright. I don't think I can push it any further than this. Yeah. We have a lot of frustrated people. And a single upset fox. How's that porridge coming along, guys? Slowly? That sucks. Alright. We make some pipes, maybe pipe up the beanery, get that going a little faster. Clearly we're falling way behind on how much we need these. Also, I can turn pickled goods back on, so I should do that. This is hideously unsustainable. Like, really hideously so. Yeah, stop smelting. Only use planks for the tool shop. Stop plank production. That's everything. That sure is everything. That sure is everything and is not enough. That's sure a sentence I just said. With no mitigation to any of it. Yeah. This is bad. Kind of exceptionally bad. We reset the human timer though, so that's actually really good. Which means I can ride the lightning a little bit here. Just a little bit. So many blood flowers. Oh, it's just so bad. It's just really bad. Also, I needed you to be on like route duty a billion years ago. 43 wood, huh? That's all we got, eh? So be it. Hopefully they get up to 7 before we're just completely out of wood. That'd be good. Alright, that's it. Everyone back to woodcutter cutting, we're just gonna send it. Whatever happens from this point on happens. I need every fox working on blood flowers. Every fox. Every single one. We've got frickin' 4 of them! This is ridiculous. This is so exceptionally terrible. And this is what breaking into a forbidden glade does. Everything goes bad. But oh well. I don't freaking know, man. Survivor bonding is fine. Yeah, take care, Websy one. Good luck on your game. I'll win this one, it's fine. Just gonna be a little rough. I wouldn't mind cooking steam, but I think just survivor bonding's good. It's good and I'm just happy to see it. Hi. I don't know if any of these are good. I guess furniture's never bad, so I'll click on it. We have no oil production, so boosting my oil production seems questionable at best. Trade logs? Does traders come back faster? I do have a lot of money I could spend on that. Sure. Why not? Do you sell coal, Ciudani? No, no you do not. You sell parts, which, well, it doesn't feel that relevant. In fact, I should be working on those at some point, when everything isn't on fire. Good enough. Alright. We got there. Barely. Just barely. But oh my, what a benefit we got. We can just make parts now, which is stupid. It's so good and stupid. And I would love to put just absolutely everybody on those, but we do have huge problems. Namely, all of our food being destroyed by blood flowers, which is what they do. But you know what? It'll be fine. Probably. Man, I'm in pressing need of coal. I also need some humans on these new farms I put down.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a huge fan of cutting woodcutters for this, but sure may be what I'm just gonna do, huh? Sure is. Sure is. I guess that's just sort of something you deal with when 6 of your people are tied. Well, no, excuse me, 8 of your people are tied up in Glade events. Bye, Zia. Appreciate the visit. Well, there's a way to make training gear. Is it better than making oil? Probably. I don't need oil. It's nice to have, but I can turn meat and leather into water skins. I don't need the oil, as efficient and convenient as it would be. So just grab the Tinkerer, just so we can make some training gear. You can't possibly be done. Yeah, okay. Right. I need to turn back on things that use wood. It was that, it was that. Still want you only using planks. We don't need purging fire right now, so we're good-ish. I am in dire need of coal, though. And weirdly, the place to find that is small glades. And hope I find a rain punk drill. Low on food. I wonder what's causing that. God, these things are creepy. They look like eyeballs. I hate them. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Ugh. Ew. Ew. Actually, I do need purging fire. I forgot the withered tree exists. I need a lizard on that. We're more than keeping up with the water skins. In fact, I have an exceeding amount, and I don't need this many. So let's just pull back on that production. Call that fine. In fact, we don't need this guy working in here much at all. I know we need a constant supply of water skins ultimately. Though to be fair, also I do need somebody in the makeshift post at some point. Oh, that's a lot of foxes walking back home. That looks nice. Yeah, they finished the Bloodflower clone. Good. That makes our unbelievable food deficit slightly less critical. Cool. It's fine. It's clearance. The clones are nearly done. So it won't eat into basically any of the harvest whatsoever because it takes 30 seconds to harvest anything. So the end. The food crisis is solved. Kind of. And the foxes can go home happy and safe. Ugh. Well, that was spicy. That was really spicy. It most certainly was. But it seems like we're good-ish now. Still can't pipe the beanery up, which is kind of hilarious. Like, I could have sworn I told you to make pipes at some point, but... fair enough. I need more people on pie building, I think. But who and where should they come from? I guess you. It's fine. Just pump out pies, please. Don't stop till we have infinity. Because I Need everybody fully sated with complex food for this storm. Because if they're not, bad things happen. And I don't want bad things happening. Okay. We have people again. Amazing. Alright. Please, for the love of God, cleanse this. This has been giving me parasites over and over for like the last 3 years of in-game time. It needs to stop. And you're going to be the one that stops it. Congratulations, sir. You're a hero. You go in here. Why did I not cap skewers at like 60 or something? I don't know. Didn't matter, we weren't keeping up with production anyway, but still I'd prefer it if that existed. Somebody else should be in there getting stormwater to the furnace. And we have like people who can do things. Like send caches to the Citadel for a reputation. That'd be good. I think I'll do that. Okay. Where do we stand with happiness? Been better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send it, and I'm just gonna let the woodcutters do whatever they want for a while. And once that's done, once I absolutely cannot possibly manage to keep them around any longer, I halt woodcutting, and then see where I stand. Spicy? Oh yes. This is gonna be spicy. Sure would be nice if I had 150 less hostility for some reason. That sure would be pretty sweet. I can't sack anything, can I? Oh, we don't have enough we don't have enough fuel either. Oh. 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 I thought we had enough fuel. Ooh. Okay, we do have enough fuel. I forgot you're using it. Eek. Well, that's a mistake that'll lose me some people. Unfortunately. Like, you don't need to carry these, you just need to go to the cyst. Alright. We lost a scout and a farmer. That sucks, but we deal. A little surprised it's the humans I'm having problems with. Normally they're the most resilient, but I guess they have the least complex food right now. Funny that. Not funny haha, but funny, I guess that sure exists. Okay, we're done. We can sack stuff now again. Good. Good, good, good. And we can run a singular woodcutter. You can go back to cleansing the tree. You both are fine. Some people left. It was a mistake. I could have prevented it, but we move on. Okay, here's the thing. We don't burn coal ever. Coal is suddenly really precious to us. Which is why we're bringing these guys in. And while I would love to complete the order, what I'm actually going to use the coal for is to make a wildfire essence or two, because I don't have any. And I need 2 of them at the very least. Really could use a building that makes coal, but those are a bit few and far between. So we deal. You are just kind of done. That's fair. There's the supplier. Alright. We're done. Stop stacking wood. Bring in these guys. Yeah, feel free to make some of these, huh? That's what we'll be using our coal for. Hopefully we get a good trader. I guess I could, like, check on that, but that's effort. Huh. I am set up for training gear. I don't think I need multi-grain seeds. I don't think I need that much boop, 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 food. That's the word I was looking for. Yes. To all. Yeah. And these. And this. Cool. Well, that sure made things a lot better, didn't it? Wow. Oh, whoa, I can actually feel a wave of relief coming out of my body after that sale. Whoa, oh, that's nice. Feels nice. Oh my god. That was a real lifesaver. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh, goodness me. Alright, well. We're in a way better spot now, that's for sure. We are just in such an exceptionally better spot, it's kind of amazing. I think this is it. I think this is now the year things get easy. I think. If they don't get easy after that, then I don't know what I'm doing. At that point, I clearly am just bad at Against the Storm. Could like do something with these guys. I really don't need to. Making plenty of skewers would have plenty of biscuits. It's like, I don't know. It seems fine. These guys are working hard on the water skins. Or the pickled goods. It's all good. We're still not really keeping up with porridge, which I guess we should pipe this up then. Yeah. Should pipe that up. We should get somebody on the geyser pump. Make that better. Kiln. I mean, if they're just gonna give it to me, sure. Kiln sounds pretty sick. Because that means I can make coal as much as I like. Which means I can make as many, like, parts and wildfire essence as I care to. Which is nutty. That's silly. That's silly and also great. So, good. We still not cleared off the gatherer's burden yet. Yep. Not surprising for how few people I've put on gathering. But still, wish it wasn't the case. Alright. Cache is completed. We now have a builder, which is sweet. We can get the hearth done. Once the hearth's done, we can get housing down. And when we get housing down, we'll have happier people. And when we have happier people, we'll have a happier Chris, which is the point of the game. Yeah. Just love to clear out those berries, because we could use them at all times. Like, I don't need anything in there at all. Sell something? No, I don't think so. I don't think I do. Got some passive reputation. Things are just sort of rolling in now. Did we ever finish that? No. God, no. We would need actual planks for that. Clan Hall's about to go down. Ancient Ways would be pretty nice, but it's a little hard to spare our nun manpower. Everybody kinda needs to be working on food. Could pull you off. In fact, I will. Cool. Good. Good. This should entirely solve the housing problem. I would love to get more or better houses, but it's not It's not really in the cards right now, is the thing. We'll get to everything we need to get to. It's a good price for it. Sure. We finally gonna destroy this thing? I feel like this withered tree has been like a landmark of our town. And the brand new hearth goes up. Beautiful. And a new blueprint, even. What do I want? T-Doctor goes crazy. It's just +4 resolve. That is pretty nuts. I know I have a tavern, but like T-Doctor's just better at this current moment in time. So there are times when it's not better, but that is right now is not one of those times. Right now is one of those times I'm very happy to take advantage of a good thing. Boy, to have that many human houses? It's enough for 22. That's too many. Alright, because I put a whole housing district there. Right, that's a thing I did. That's a thing I did, and I could have, like, remembered that I did it if I really cared to. Is there any lizard that isn't just, like, super stoked to be where they are? Like, any lizard whatsoever? No. They're all, like, either super productive or super happy to be where they are, so I guess it doesn't matter who I put on the hearth. I'd like a lizard, but if it's just for happiness and everyone is already either happy or productive, then whatever. Send that out, get that out of the way. Alright, we have some resolve. High level of corruption. You don't say. I guess I have been using kind of a lot of water, haven't I? That is fair. I don't need jerky. Oil would be okay. Better skewers would be okay. I need a place that gives me good incense. I think it's the most. Granary would be okay. Greenhouse might secretly slap. Like, I don't need it, though. I don't know. I don't know what I need for the last blueprint. I kind of got everything I needed except for, like, a way to make incense. So, like, at this point, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with all that. Everyone's needs are sated, more or less. Just sort of good, I guess. I mean, I'm as good as I can be at level 8 hostility, but is what it is. We'll halt woodcutting and burn wood if we have to, but right now we have a lot of positive resolve that we can sit on for at least a quarter of the storm. And that will be good enough. Hey, the withered tree's done. Huzzah! It's finally happened. After 10,000 years, we're free. Alright, halt woodcutting, see where we stand. Well, not sure we're standing very well, actually. Once again, we're just, like, not making enough porridge for everybody. Like, for all the people I have working on porridge and pie, we just keep running out. Which is upsetting, but we can handle it. Either I sack stuff, or we just resolve juggle for as long as we can. I don't know, you know what, that's... Oh, because I'm out of housing. Oh, well, I was working on that, to be fair. This should clear our housing completely. Yeah. Okay, good. They're no longer frustrated, but they are still upset. Huh. Alright. We sack wood again. God, I'm used to humans being just the most resilient people ever. It's very weird to have them not. Clearly, the problem is pie. I need more faster pie. That will solve all of my issues. Unironically. Okay. Crop fields are finally done. Excellent. Sure does feel like I'm about to have another win on year 8. Which is as typical as it is comforting. $15, 12, that's good. 23 humans suddenly. 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. No, 23. This is the farmhouse where the farms are. I've declared it. All right. I like Firekeeper armor right now, given how much blight we have. Wouldn't mind new provisions, but like we don't have anyone. We don't really have anyone the supplies to right now, so we'll be good. I'm chilling on it a bit. Could also just tear this down or rebuild it, but I just don't care at all about it whatsoever. So I won't. Hi. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. That was a lovely visit. Appreciate that. Well, I finally have some breathing room to get people gathering. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright. I could throw some lizards into the clan hall just to make things even better in there. Which I guess doesn't matter with these guys. Yeah. Cool. And then we can throw somebody into making training gear. We can just use whatever metal we have and whatever planks we have, and that'll be fine. Because at some point, I swear, we will make enough pipes to pipe up this supplier, which has been so incredibly overworked this entire time. Supplier has never had a break this entire game. Oh man. Right. Oh wow, I never noticed that. Hold on. I must observe for experiment. 4, yeah. +1 to clay production. And that's it. I thought it just doubled the base gathering. I didn't realize that it doubled it after all of the perk supply. Gosh, that's better than I thought it was. Huh. That's kinda crazy. Supplier can finally be piped up. Thank goodness. We can actually make enough flour and planks for our needs. I never thought I'd see the day. And the apothecary arrives just in time. In many ways of being just in time. Level 9 hostility. Man, oh man. It sure felt like it. But it seems like I have gotten there. Skewers are being made at an excellent rate. Foragers ran out, huh? Yeah. Get these roots for sure. It's really good. Yeah, we're just sort of cruising now, more or less, aren't we? More or less. Well, wonderful. Guess I'll just fast forward. High level of corruption. You don't say. Well, you have plenty of fuel for it, so I'm not that worried. Still, we do want a full contingent of blight fighters for the storm. That will be essential. Not that we are likely to hit the storm at the rate we're going. In fact, I'm pretty sure if I put people in the T-Doctor, we're guaranteed to just win. Or I could click the button that says you've won. Or it's just gonna win immediately. That works too. Got some deeds done. Rare tech. Win a game with a Rainpunk Foundry in your settlement. Yep, that was fun. That is why I went so hard on getting that, by the way. And hey, ensure people have all their complex food needs fulfilled simultaneously. We did do that, didn't we? That feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. So heck yeah. Moscow complete. Bit of a long game, took till year 8, but, you know, it happens. What's this? It's a crashed airship. Lose 3 parts, but gain, like, faster traders and cheaper traders. Alternately, win with 300 stormwater before year 8 ends. Then I start with 20 pipes and 30 sea marrow for the rest of the run. What is this, what is this terrain? Looks like a coral forest. Maybe. What I might do is I might do that off stream and turn the difficulty down so that I'm definitely gonna finish it before year 8. And I'll do the Frosts map after that. Yeah, I think I can just afford a supply package now. I think that's well worth the cost of doing business. And I think I'm going to give my voice a break now, because it's been 2.5 hours and I've been babbling pretty much the whole time. So I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream. So yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate that. I'll be back tomorrow with probably more Against the Storm, unless something weird goes awry. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Whimsy 1. Cause the reasons. Well, because he's streaming right now is the reason. It's it's my reason. We're good. Anyway, calling it. So thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time, hopefully, and if not, yeah, it's your life. Take care. Peace.